I would like to go back to your initial comments where you talked about the cost of tuition and how we've kind of reversed. So obviously I run the Economic Development Corporation, but I also have the pleasure of sitting on the board of directors for Northern and Lake Area Tech.
Sure.
So I see that we've lost our competitive advantage that we used to have in the flip. And my wife and I have 3 kids, and our oldest is actually headed to Northern to be a music educator. And one of the things that we focus on when I run my company is I want to make it very challenging for every student that is faced with the same decision that our son is faced with. I want to make it really hard for them not to consider living in South Dakota. But when we have that tuition disadvantage now, where it's less expensive oftentimes for kids from South Dakota to go to our neighboring states, how do you propose that we get that flipped back the other way?
Yeah, I mean, that's just going to take, I mean, it's upon all of us to keep our kids here. It's not going to be just a state government focus. It's going to have to be a community approach to give our kids opportunities to stay here. But that is going to come with an investment to our kids. And we're going to have to prioritize what our spending looks like in our current budget. We've also, I think we need to have, I mean, we've improved our budgeting process over the years, serving on appropriations. It used to be very last minute, just, I mean, I remember being there when everybody else was trying to leave, and we were still going through amendments to the general bill. And we've improved that a little bit, though. We're doing it earlier. We're getting our revenue projections earlier. But I think a couple different things. We need to have another third party that comes in to evaluate our revenue projections. We've left money on the table to go to reserves every single year that I've been in the legislature. Now, I don't know prior to that, but we have left money on the table every year that could have been used to invest in higher education or whatever priorities the legislature might have. I certainly have my priorities, and I'll have to work with the legislature on that to get them to understand that higher education and education as a whole is an investment in our future. And so we're gonna have our challenges as to how we prioritize those dollars. But if we don't do it, we're gonna continue the trend of pushing our kids out of state, and it's less likely that they're gonna come back. So we have to have those hard conversations. Otherwise, it's not gonna change. It's just gonna be more of the same, status quo.